Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing, checking back in with y'all, man. What's good? Just got done watching Liam Paro versus Richardson Hitchins, man. It was a chess match, the whole fight. I thought that Liam Paro was going to be more aggressive going into this fight just because of the disadvantage with the reach and with Hitchins having shown some issues versus Lemos, guys that kind of get in your chest and make the fight rough. But Liam Paro in his nature is like a boxer puncher. He's not just like a mindless come forward pressure fighter. You feel me? Like he is a mid-range boxer puncher. That's what he does best. So it don't really surprise me too much that he took this approach. I guess he felt like, all right, I'm fighting Richardson Hitchins, even though I know Hitchins wants to keep me at a distance and box from the outside. For me to have the best chance to win, I'm gonna have to be the best version of myself, which is a mid-range, counter puncher, and you're gonna take the lead at some point in the fight, and he did, and then you could see in the towards the like after the first few rounds, towards the mid rounds when Hitchens started to take over the fight, and Paro realized that, hey, sitting at this distance, mid to long range, is not allowing me to land the shots that I want to land, is not affording me the range that I want to fight at to be able to get my shots off. I thought the right hook from Paro was getting close to Hitchens in the first few rounds, and I thought that was the punch that was going to end. If he would have won, I thought that was the punch that was going to do something for him. But Hitchens found his distance and his range, and he was able to keep that. The jab was popping all night, but towards the mid rounds is when Hitchens started to let the right hand go more often, and it was sharp, it was on point, it was on time, it was accurate, and it was a really good performance by Richardson Hitchins, man. And you got to give this guy credit for the way he went out there and performed in this fight, because Liam Paro, in my opinion, is a really good fighter. Very skilled. You seen what he did to Montana Love. You seen what he did to the boogeyman, Subriel Matias. Dude can fight. Liam Paro can fight, and he's confident. He's game. So I think this is one of those prime examples of a first-time champion in Richardson Hitchins actually going to take the belt from a true champion. Liam Paro is a true champion. He fought all of the guys to get to this point to become champion, and he took the belt from Subriel Matias, a guy that people looked at as a boogeyman. And for Richardson Hitchins to go out there and perform the way he did, especially in the second half of this fight versus Paro, bro, you gotta sing his praises and you gotta give him kudos for that. And I like the fact that after the fight, he called out Teofimo Lopez, who I think is atop the 140-pound division right now. And I think that'll be a great fight. Stylistically, it's that classic aggressive come forward power puncher, boxer puncher, and Teofimo Lopez, who also showed you he can box. It'll be a similar situation like Teo, who has shown that he can box from mid to, not really, he don't really box off the back foot from long range, but he can. You saw in the Josh Taylor fight, he did a whole lot of mid-range boxing and counter punching. But in this fight, I don't think Teo gonna make the same mistake that Paro did. He gonna go in there, super aggressive and trying to put pressure on Hitchens and land his shots. But still, that can be dangerous for him, because Hitchens, like he said, it'll be easier for him if you want to come forward and be aggressive, because he want to be able to pick you off and catch you coming in with the right hand. And, he started to let the left hook off as well. Man, this was a really good performance by Richardson Hitchins. And I like that he didn't allow the early part of the fight to discourage him, and the frantic behavior in his corner. All of the distractions going on. And I thought his corner was telling him some good stuff in terms of, hey, you being a little bit too lax. You could possibly be down. Be a little bit more assertive. Not necessarily, I didn't like how they were saying just step to him and just be aggressive. Like, no, because Paro would have been able to get that left hand off and that right hook more often if Richardson Hitchins got aggressive too early. I think Hitchins had a good sense of the pace that he wanted to fight at and when to alter that throughout the fight. I thought he did a good job of really being in control, especially mid to the rest of the fight. So, man, good performance. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. How did y'all feel about this performance by Hitchins, man? Oh, one thing I want to say, that judge who gave Paro a 117 to 111 win on his scorecard, he should be out of the fucking sport, bro. That was beyond egregious. How you get 117, 111 from what we seen for Paro? That's crazy. That shit is insane. It makes no sense, bro. And so when I heard that, he jumped it off with that as the first score. I'm like, oh shit, here we go again. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm glad that the right man won. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Contender regime boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.